Welcome to the Figure Zone. Today we have a review of the Jiaou doll 1/6 scale seamless female body. I picked up this one for a custom. This is the JO-Q10C-BS Asian shaped detachable foot, wheat skin, middle bust female action figure. And they pretty much come in this standard size box here. And once you open the thing up, you get like a cool little display box, and you're displaying the bodies. But first and foremost, this is an educational video on how these figures work and how you can customize these things. These are not sex toys. These things have a wide variety of use, especially if you're a painter, you do modeling, drawing comics. You can use these things pretty much for posing. So you can pose this action figure as opposed to you standing in front of a mirror and posing. You can use these things to do drawings, modeling, again, painting. People used to pay people in colleges to sit there nude for an hour and a half, but no need to do that. You get one of these things and you can pretty much do the exact same thing. Again, this thing says it's for ages 15 and up. Read the instructions carefully. This is a steel skeleton body with medical grade silicone skin, and they are extremely flexible, as you can see with some of these poses back over here. This is the latest 3.0 version here, and again, I chose this for a custom figure, which you'll see at the end here. So again, please read all your directions, because there's a lot of stuff in here you don't want to miss, especially how to use the figures. Once you get it open, this is what you got. First and foremost, whenever you get a new figure, check out the user manual. This has a lot of info in here. How to install different types of heads. There's different neck adjusting pieces. There's different like leg adjusting and foot pegs and hand pegs in here. It's good to familiarize yourself with these figures before doing any kind of custom, which is why I got this figure. I'm going to make a cool custom out of this, which we'll see in a little bit, but check everything out. There's a lot of information in these things right here. Definitely read everything. And again, this product is a work of modern human art and serves no sexual purpose. So again, educational video on how these bodies are used, and especially with this one as a custom. Now, this thing has got a pile of accessories. What's cool is you get a stand with this figure. I mean, the Thyssen TB Leagues, they're called now, don't get much. This has actually got a bendable dynamic stand in there too. I mean, that's fracking awesome. I'm just like, wow, you get a dynamic stand. This is my first time buying one of these figures. And you can attach either the waist grabber piece, which seems to be a little bit better for the figures, I think. The crotch grabber ones can mess up pants and stuff, so you can pull those pegs out, I'm pretty sure. And you can just attach these in for crotch grabber purposes if you like those. Again, I don't like those too much. If you're wearing a kind of clothing on your figures, it can tend to damage by poking too hard on the figures there. And they come with some feet. What's cool about this is you have like feet for hollow boots. You can pretty much slide the boots on. You get two different types of feet with these things. You get the cool like flat feet, you get like heeled feet, and you get like weird slip-on feet like these guys right here that don't look like actual feet. They look like, I don't know what they look like, and you pretty much slide those inside the hollow shoes. So she's got some feet on the figure. We'll show you that in a little bit. And you get a lot of pairs of hands too. You get two trigger fingers, which are super detailed. Every single one of these has nail polish on it too. That's the exact same color. You get some like expressive hands. I mean, wow. I mean, the TV Leagues, I love those things, but you're limited to what you get sometimes. And you just get a pile of hands, for gripping hands, for fisted hands. And that's really awesome to have. You have a lot of possibilities to use these hands when creating any sort of figure, or if you're using this for artwork purposes, for painting or clay modeling, whatever you want to do with these things, you can use these as posing. So I used to draw comic stuff years ago, and you'd have to look in the mirror and draw every single pose. This is much easier. And it comes with like a little bikini thing that's pretty much like super stretchy, and yeah, it's a bikini thing. If you can get that on, you pretty much need some help with that, and asking somebody help to put a bikini on a doll seems a little weird. So it's cool. It's good that they come with this. At least you get some sort of clothing for your figure. I wish you would have had it on the figure when you first get it first. That would have been kind of cool, but you just get it separately. So yeah, it's something. It can cover up your figure, because you don't need nudity figure everywhere, so cover it up. Then you get some extra pegs here for a different variety of reasons. Check out your user manual again to see all the uses for these things. But yeah, a lot of accessories. This is a lot of accessories. It's freaking awesome. I'm so glad they give us that. Now these bodies come in a variety of shapes, somewhat detachable feet. There's a variety of bust sizes, but you can see the steel skeleton piece up there. And that's what I love about these figures. I love the TV Leagues, but these come in more variety of colors. So if your figure's darker, like the one I'm using this body for a custom build, you can pretty much get darker bodies, or lighter bodies too. The TV Leagues are pretty limited in their colors that they have. They used to make a bunch more back in the day, but I haven't found any in a long time. Yeah, these things are very durable. They're squishy. They feel like actual skin because it's a medical grade silicone going on. And this one's got the detachable feet, which is cool. You can just pop those off. It's not the easiest thing. The hands on these things suck getting off. If you see my custom video, it's really hard getting those hands off, and it's even harder getting the hands on. So when you're putting like new hands on, sometimes you got to warm them up, throw them in the microwave, boiling water, take them out really fast, dry them really fast, and pop them on the figure. But the figure can hold so many poses. That's what I love about these things. And if you're using it for like I am with a custom build, you want, like, if you see like an arm or shoulder out of your clothing that you're using for the figure, you can pretty much, it looks more realistic as opposed to like just seeing seams and joints. And even in the wrist, you can cover those up with like little bracelet pieces or gauntlet pieces, anything you want. But yeah, they've got some extreme detail, as you can see in this video. They've captured the female body very well. Now you do get some clothing with this thing. They're kind of cornyish. I mean, they're kind of good, I guess. But the bikini thing is so like stretchy. When you try to put this thing on, it flings off like a freaking slingshot. So it's just too stretchy to try to put on. It's just way too small. I wish it would have came with the body. That way you can review the actual piece. But you're going to need help getting this thing on, because I just wanted to show you really quick how this worked. And it just doesn't make much sense. But normally when you're using these bodies for a 1/6 scale custom figure, you can sometimes slide the clothes on a little bit easier if the clothes are a little more stretchy. But for more thicker clothes, like a leather kind of clothes, you might want to take some saran cling wrap and kind of wrap the figures where you need to wrap them, and the clothing pretty much slide on. It's a slow process. It's just to pull and pull and pull, and be careful you don't bunch up the skin. But yeah, I just tried to put this bikini thing on, and it's just, you can maybe get the bottom piece on, but then it just, what's the point at that point, And they sell tons and tons of clothes on eBay for these figures. You can pretty much get superhero outfits. You can get just tons and tons of stuff. I had created a Star Wars figure, which you'll see in just a little bit. But these are some sturdy bodies. They're thick, sturdy. Of course, read your instruction manual too, because you poke these things with something like sharp, like a knife or something like that, and you're going to rip some seams. And I've heard these bodies are less durable than the Fison TV League ones. I've yet to mess around with this thing because I've pretty much just gotten it. And so far it's held up for me pretty much putting different kinds of clothes on there and taking the hands and feet on and off from my custom build. So again, yeah, check your instruction manual. One of the funniest things in the instruction manual is it says, "This product is inedible. Please seek treatment in a near medical institute once it is mistaken for food." Get the products out of reach of babies, since the fine components in the product may get the babies suffocated. So yeah, don't feed this to your babies. Don't eat this. It's not food. I know it may look tasty, but no, don't eat it. Again, this product is a work of modern human art and serves no sexual purpose. So yes, again, educational video. Education is good, and that's one to grow on. Let me show you what I did with this awesome figure. The reason I got this figure was for this custom build. I created a Star Wars Dark Side Rey figure. Now I created one a long time ago, but I used like a basic body called Very Cool. They're awesome bodies. They have like rubberized skin up on tops in certain parts, but when she's wearing something like this, you can see the exposed shoulder joints where everything connects in, and it looked too much like a toy. So pretty much these figures give a more realistic look to your action figures. If it's completely covered, you know, maybe you want to get one just for the posability, because these things pose way better than the basic, $25 body you get off of eBay. So again, if you want posability, go for these. I mean, if you're just covering up a figure, maybe just a basic body will work best for that. But I love the posability alone is totally worth it. And these things run about $60, and the TB Leagues are running about $60. Also, I think the Jiaous used to be around like 40 now, but they've pumped up their price a little bit. So I think TB League is competing with them. So now they're including heads with some of the action figures, the action figure body that they include, and those things are like $60 too when they first come out. So here she is with Kylo Ren. Had a little fun with this. So again, get these bodies if you want to create a cool like 1/6 scale female figure. These are the bodies to use. There's a variety of different colors. You know, the TB Leagues are awesome, and these things are awesome because of the crazy colors that they have. There's also varieties in body sizes too. This is an Asian shape. I don't know what that quite means, but it is what it is. There's also like plump ones. There's more musculature ones. There's ones that are less muscles on them. So there's a whole pile of variety of bodies you can get with these things. So they'll work for any kind of custom build you're doing, or any kind of painting or drawing or modeling you're doing. So again, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more of these reviews. I've got a couple more of these bodies for some customs I'm doing, and I'm thinking of doing some quick reviews on those things, and of course reviews in the customs. So let me know if you got these figures. Let me know if you had any issues too with any cracking or anything like that. I'm curious how long they lasted. Again, thanks so much. Until the next video. Even though it's a Jiaou doll, it's an action figure.